Why do we have so many unhappy Christians? I was having a conversation with one of my friends today. He asked me a question. He said, James, how do you keep your joy? Like, how do you keep your peace? He said, I've been walking with the Lord for a while and being honest, nothing seems to be going my way for real. I've been trying this, I've been trying that, nothing seems to work. And I'm really starting to get frustrated. I'm really starting to lose hope. Like, how do you keep your joy? How do you keep your peace? And I kept it real with him, man. I said, I ain't got all the answers, being honest with you. It's still a day by day thing with me. I'm learning, I'm growing, but I'm still trying to figure this thing out just like you. But one thing I had to do was reframe my theology. What do I mean by that? We listen to a lot of folks on social media these days, a lot of folks coming out of these pulpits, not all, but a lot of these folks are just giving you self-help, motivational speaking type stuff. When you go through a real storm or a real trial, you're not able to stand because the stuff they gave you doesn't work when you go through real situations. It makes you feel good when you leave church. It makes you feel good when you're looking at your phone. But this walk is not about feelings. It's about the truth. You need to know who God really is for real. What I had to understand was my joy and my peace, it's a mindset more than it's about my feelings and my circumstances. My joy and my peace have to be rooted in Christ. No matter what I see, no matter how I feel, I got to know who God is for real and hold on to that. I look at Paul in the book of Philippians. He's in prison, but he's telling folks to rejoice in the Lord always. Again, I say rejoice. And then he goes down and say, I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me, whether I have a little, whether I have a lot. No matter my situation, I'm content. I got full trust in God. And that showed me, man, it's a place that you can go to that no matter what your circumstances are, you can still have peace. You can still have joy. You can still trust God regardless of what's going on around you. I look at Daniel in the lion's den. God didn't save him from the lion's den. He met him in the lion's den. He didn't keep the Hebrew boys out the fire. He met them in the fire. So sometimes God not going to snatch you out your situation. He's going to meet you in your situation. And that's contrary to the things you hear a lot of these preachers preaching today, because they're saying, hey, God going to snatch you out. He going to do this. He going to do that. And I know God can deliver people, but sometimes God want to sit in that situation with you so you can learn what you need to learn and grow the way you need to grow. You might be praying against the will of God, trying to get out of a situation that he wants you to be in. So once again, my joy, my peace, my hope, it can't be rooted in my circumstance. It can't be rooted in my current situation. It has to be rooted in the mindset of knowing who God truly is, regardless of what's going on around me. That's how we have joy. That's how we have peace. And like I said, I ain't got it all figured out. I'm still learning. I'm still growing. But I feel like I'm going in the right direction because I know anything that's rooted in Christ is going to last. If it's not rooted in Christ, it's going to get snatched up and thrown to the wayside. God bless you. Trap Theology.